Ayaz Memon is a senior sports journalist and TV cricket commentator. He joins us now live from Mumbai. Welcome to the programme. Thank you for coming on. Why, when thousands are dying in India, was this allowed to go ahead at the risk of infecting some of the world's top cricketing talent?
Well, I think the Board of Control for Cricket in India was lulled into some kind of complacency. In January and February until early March, we had a series against England, which went off well. And I thought, I think they assumed that things would hold good till the IPL was played. They were very keen to play the IPL in India because the last season was held in the UAE, which is what a lot of people within the BCCI were actually advocating. Let's stick to UAE because some of them sensed the tsunami coming, but not all of them sensed it, or all of them anticipated it would be such a massive problem. And even when the first week of the tournament was held and the cases started multiplying outside of the biosecure bubble, there was a proposal to suspend the tournament, stop it for a week or 10 days, take it to the UAE or somewhere else, and then resume the tournament. But I think that proposal was overruled or outvoted, and consequently, we've reached a situation where it's perforce has had to be called off, with so many players now testing positive within the biosecure bubble itself.
Mm-hmm. And Ayaz, you mentioned that proposal to take it to the UAE, but would you say it was irresponsible of the Modi government and the Indian Cricket Board to choose economics, because there are billions at stake here, over health and safety?
I don't think the economic part was the only reason, because you have, even if it's played in the UAE, the money could have been made. It's a very hugely popular sport, and especially in India. I think there may have been a political reason, because this was election time, and cricket is so, there's so much passion attached to cricket, and so much, people don't want to see the game being taken away. So look, it's not just the government of India. In fact, all the states where elections were held, none of those states objected to cricket still being played, whether it's in Maharashtra or in Tamil Nadu or in Bengal, where matches were going to be held. So there's a vested interest in cricket for everybody. But yes, I think that the central government, which had a top view of the corona crisis, or the problem that was looming on the horizon, could have been a little more diligent and could have been a little more kind of strict about it and said, no, nothing doing, we will not allow the tournament to be held.
Ayaz, for viewers not familiar with the Indian Premier League, give us a sense of the significance and the scale of what it means for this to be suspended and so many players infected right now.
Well, the scale of the tournament is, it's the sixth largest, some say fifth largest sports property in the world, and it's only about 14 years old. So it's competing with the likes of Premier League and NBA and, AFL, all those kind of tournaments. So it's huge, it's cash rich. It's about $7-8 billion worth in terms of value or equity. It invites or attracts the best cricketing talent from all over the world, except from Pakistan, where the political relations are not very good. But, and players are paid very handsomely. This is a place where everybody wants to come and play because of the money, because of the attention, because of the fame. And now it's a very bewildering situation for some of these players, because Australian government does not want people to come from India into Australia. The British government is not wanting people to come from India into England and New Zealand.
And that's
also
another big story.
How will these be, that's a big story. Yeah,
absolutely, absolutely. One we're speaking about today, actually. Thank you so much for your time, Ayaz Memon, sports journalist and TV cricket commentator, live from Mumbai. Appreciate your time.